This program brought to you by the Arts and Communications Academy at Lansdowne High School. It's the Lansdowne Show.
Hi, my name is Leah, and welcome to the Lansdowne Show.
My name is Abdul, and we are making housing and technical class.
Tech class, you're famous.
Thank you.
We're trying to start a new thing for homeless mice.
Making a perfect house.
They could do anything they wanted, and these girls made a whole house. It came out real good. Everything's made out of cardboard. Everything.
Our room, and a living room, and a bathroom.
We got our nice pool table and our tables. We actually got a bar put in. We haven't yet decided what else we're doing. We have our bathroom, which we haven't done anything farther on the bathroom yet. We have our entrances, and I'd like to be able to put a patio on. I don't know if we're going to be able to put a patio.
Would you like to build a restaurant of your own in the future?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I'm Brian DeVault, and I think I'm in tech class. Yeah, I'm in tech class.
Nice.
And now it's time for the health fair with special guest infamous models.
It's the Lansdowne Lowdown.
So, it's the Lansdowne Lowdown.
It's the Lansdowne Lowdown.
Hi, I'm Chantal Bevins, and this month's Lansdowne Lowdown is all about the health fair.
I'm here to get healthy.
The Health Fair is a program created by Ms. Happel, coordinator of the Academy of Health and Human Services, in order to provide an opportunity for Lansdowne students and their families to learn more about local healthcare groups and activists, as well as the availability of local health services and businesses in the healthcare and healthy living fields. This year's fair included representatives from St. Agnes Hospital, Healthcare.org, WIC, a children's book author, organ donor activists, 2 different masseuses, face painting, performances by LHS dancers, Chick-fil-A, and a visually impaired obstacle course put together by our LHS SAD Club.
This is the drunk walk test. Well, it's supposed to teach you not to drink and drive. She had to pour the water in a little cup before.
I'm giving tattoos. See this? So, look at that. Look at that. Hold on.
Yes, Caitlin.
Actually, this is my first health fair, and I was really excited about coming. I just came from tennis practice, so, but I'm really glad that I came. They had a lot of entertainment. The dance company came to perform, and so did the infamous models organization.
The Infamous Models organization is basically about people who aren't in anything yet coming and just having fun, you know, something different.
Okay, and so you guys performed at the health fair today. Was this your first performance?
Yes.
And how are you liking the health fair as a whole?
It's nice. It's nice. It's really nice.
And now we're about to do Zumba. Oh, the Chick-fil-A cow is here too.
Brains. Lansdowne Lowdown.
Lansdowne Lowdown.
Are you ready to watch Project Lead the Way dissect some sheep hearts?
And try to measure the thickness of a ventricle. I want you to see if there's a difference. Which is thicker, the atria or the ventricle? And then do my favorite part. We all know where the superior vena cava is, right? It goes into the right atrium. So once you get your heart all the way open, do what I like to do. Take your finger, stick it up into the right atrium, wiggle around a little until it comes out that superior vena cava. It's very exciting. You shouldn't rip anything because there's a tube that goes right on through. So get your finger through the heart. It's fun. And then try with the aorta too. Okay, so.
Oh my god, that was great. Okay.
Alright, find the coordinate tendon
end, didn't they?
If you think yours isn't opening correctly, these guys have a really big heart and they got a good opening of it. You can really see the chamber. So if yours isn't looking kind of weird, come take a look at theirs. I'll visit you. Let me visit somebody else. Can you come help me?
This is a sheep heart, and this is a aorta right here, which comes through here. And this is a left ventricle and right ventricle. This one's smaller than, and that one's smaller. And this is a hole right here.
Yes, that's okay.
Hi.
How you doing? Good.
So this is your ventral view, right? So we got our ventricles here, and we've got our right versus our left. And actually, are we sure that that was ventral? This is ventral. There we go. So notice how this left ventricle, this open space here, is a lot bigger than this right open space here. Because remember, this is going to go to the whole body versus this is just going to push to the lungs. But those are our open chambers. The atrium are harder to feel. They're way up in there. But you remember in the heart game how we came down and then shot back up? We're come down into the ventricle. If you shoot back up and keep your finger lined up with this along the septum, you should be able to go up the aorta.
Yeah, half a second. You should see thin flaps of tissue that almost look like leaflets. That's the tricuspid valve.
Go ahead, put your fingers. Feel how thin it is. It's kind of a thin tube. Do that with the aorta and compare which one is thicker for me. And then think about why one is thicker than the other.
I'm Keanu and I'm in the multimedia class. For this project, we used Moto and email to communicate with students in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We had to research the city of Edmonton in order to create a logo that would be suitable for the city and appealing to its residents. We also wrote to our Edmonton partners about Baltimore so we could help with their research. After creating a series of design sketches, we used Photoshop and Illustrator to create a digital logo that would work in color as well as in black and white. Edmonton is supposed to be a great oil production city. We learned techniques for creating 3D effects with gradients as well as emphasizing shapes and text with stroke edges.
We got to talk to somebody from another country and collaborate on a number of different design choices that we could use to create something unique.
This is a long-way return of Instagram's instance of random. Did you know that the firefly is not actually a fly, but in all truth is a beetle? And this is an Instagram's instance of random, and I've now taken revenge on the producers of the Lansdowne Show.
And the Academy of Finance goes on a field trip to Towson.
So what was the purpose of this trip?
The purpose of this trip was to come here and learn about a little bit more about what we want to do with ourselves after high school, as well as working with the interviewers and the mock interviews.
So how did you prepare?
Well, I prepared a resume, and that was really all we had to do to prepare for this trip.
My name is Shantae Steele. I graduated from Lansdowne High School, Academy of Finance in 2008.
Shantae, can you talk about how the Academy of Finance prepared you for college and your current career?
The Academy of Finance definitely prepared me for college and my current career, because networking, it taught me the importance of networking, it taught me the importance of business world, and it also gave me a lot of great connects. So I still keep in contact with the director of the program, Eric Grooms, and I think that having those type of relationships and being able to still come back and serve in this capacity, such as helping out with the mock interviews, it's definitely added value to my life, and it teaches me the importance of giving back to the community.
I think it will honestly help me get a job because I'm usually a shy person, and so I'm usually not that outspoken in an interview, but today it really helped out because I was a little more outspoken than I normally am.
And now another episode of Sunfish Book Surprises.
Hey, it's Sunfish. Is anybody looking? Gotta be very discreet. Oh God. As long as you don't call the cats on me. Hey, it's Sunfish. So you know what today is, everybody? Today is the first day of spring. So you know what comes along in spring? More Sunfish episodes. And you know what that means? More books to read. So the first book we'll be covering today is the classic novel, Holes. Holes is written by Louis Sekar, and it's about a boy who goes to jail in the middle of nowhere, and he has to dig holes for a living because everyone's mean, but in reality they're looking for treasure, but the kids don't know that. The next book we have is a classic favorite of mine, is Flush. Flush is about flushing the toilet, and about how a fish, not like me, was stupid enough to get flushed out of the toilet. A tragic tale indeed. Next book we'll have is written by Mark Twain himself, Green Eggs and Ham, featuring Dr. Seuss. Now the book is about a man with a cat in a hat and green eggs and hams and Fred, I do not like that ham, Sam, and it's a moving tale. And my personal favorite is the essential Calvin and Hobbes treasury. Now it features about a boy with his friends and his pet tiger that he tamed over the years, and their adventures they go on saving the world from untimely death. So there you have it. It's been a wonderful episode, everybody, and I hope to see you these next couple 5, 4, 7, 8 episodes from now.
Wasn't that a great episode, Jimmy Fish?
No!
Now for the military ball.
This is the military ball. It's mainly for all the cadets and all the students in Lansdowne High School. We all come and have a great time. I mean, it's very formal, just right. Just come and eat. Food's great.
What it says is Lansdowne High School, 60 teaches
2014 military ball presented to Lieutenant Colonel Cook and Joint Ross. This is Vikings battalion. Number 1, second to none. Vikings can't do it. It can't be done.
The word's getting out. We're growing. Next year, I expect to have even more folks out. And this is what you can do when you come together as a family, as myself and the first sergeant always preach, that we're a family here. And it can get better and better, but it's up to you.
Okay, now you guys make enough for I want to raise my glass in a toast to all the wonderful cadets that make this program work.
All the wonderful cadets that make this program work.
I said I would like to thank those who are not cadets and our special guests for being here tonight.
Woo!
I'm Mimi and this is Advance.
So every Friday we do team building. They need to learn, especially for college, how to work with other people without a lot of guidance from a teacher or a professor. So they had to design the game from scratch, getting all the ideas together, create the rules, then put the actual board together, and then soon we're going to play the games and see if they actually are functional.
Yes.
Well, I'm Danielle and I'm making a game board to work together with my team to build
team skills.
Yeah, team building skills. Yes.
And we have cards for career cards, dropout cards, and high school life cards.
I signed up for Everett to learn about going to college.
Wow, that was cool. Now it's time for Joke Time with Jimmy.
What do you call a rabbit that tells jokes? A funny bunny.
Now it's time for Fine Arts with the professional beatboxer.
Beatboxing.
We're gonna learn the macarena today. Let me show you how it starts. Take your arm, you pull it out. Take your other arm, take it out, and then you turn one arm after the other. And after that, you do shoulder, shoulder, head, head, hip, hip, back, back, shake.
All together now!
When the dance they call me Macarena, and the boys they say it's a winner. They all want me, they can't have me, so they all come and dance beside me. Move with me, chant with me, and if you're good, I'll take you home with me.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar una alegría y cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar una alegría y cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Now don't you worry about my boyfriend, the boy who sings the Torino. I don't want him, couldn't stand him, even though you're so high.
Welcome to the most recent history show. I'm your host Emma, and if you forgot what happened from March 2014, then here's what you missed. Besides St. Patrick's Day, did you know that March also has Bullying Prevention Week? Kentucky now legally recognizes same-sex marriage. It's been about a year since Pope Francis became Pope. Speaking of Pope Francis, did you know he's going to South Korea in August? When a boy asserts himself, he's called a leader, but yet when a girl does it, she's called bossy? Well, there is a campaign called Ban Bossy that's trying to stop that. And in March, this campaign has actually started to step up. Did you know New Zealand's thinking of changing their flag? Russia tried to move into Ukraine. That's all for now, folks. See you next month.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cooking Up with Matt. I'm Matt.
And I'm Nick.
Today we're going to be making Pokemon pepperoni pizza. Let's get started with the ingredients. Today, you're going to need some pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, some of that flour, some plain Greek yogurt, pizza sauce, and some olives. Let's get started.
I heard you guys needed help.
Hey, Sunfish.
Sunfish.
Hello. What are you doing here?
So, is that Pokemon pizza I heard right?
Yeah, you heard that right.
Excellent. Well, let's get started.
All right, let's go.
Let's
go. All right, 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. You're going to need 1 cup self-rising sound. Alright, time to mix it up and you'll have it done. You guys want to do the honors?
Yes, please.
Oh, nope. Nick's going in for the kill. Alright, what we're going to have to do now is put a little flour down so we can knead the bread. I'd say that's about good, so we can start kneading that. Alright, Sunfish, I'll let you go. I'll watch you.
Pay very careful attention. Grab a big handful like this. And you show what a man looks like. Sorry. I want to make sure you get all the flour on this. Thank you. Knead my shoulders like I knead this dough right here. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Matt. Sometimes I wonder, what if flour is just powdered sugar without the sugar?
So powder.
But flour.
Powder. It's powder.
You're not missing it.
I understand.
Is it a long day? It's kind of hot.
It's been a long day. It's kind of.
Alright, now Nick over here is going to cut up some pepperonis.
This isn't made out of fish products, is it?
No.
Do you not know what pepperonis made out of?
Just making sure. Peppers and roses, right?
Yep.
Why, thank you, Mr. Matt.
You're welcome.
Here, I'll be showing you how to open up a Dr. Peanut Pepper pizza sauce. Ready? Careful touching. Be sure. It might help if you have nails, but as a man, I got this.
Producer has nails. Or not.
The reason why I don't have nails is because they don't have nails. Thank you. Can I have a little bit more sauce?
No, I think that's good.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Right close your book. Mr. Matt. Mr. Matt, can you cheese me?
Sure thing.
Modern magic.
Modern marvels.
Mr. Nick, ready when you are. Now keep in mind, everybody knows what a Pokeball is like, right? It's a giant square with a bunch of red things on the bottom and etc. So, watch Mr. Nick here.
Alright, now we're going to get the olives on this.
Yeah, we're making pizza. And just stack them like we don't.
Alright, we're going to get that in 12 minutes. See you then. Alright, pizza's done. Let's pull it out of the oven.
The city of Allensville. It couldn't be more ordinary. But that's about to change when a girl discovers the key to making all her dreams come true.
I grant wishes.
You grant wishes. A dog.
I talk, don't I?
You mean I can turn Lexi into a squid?
Yep.
A chihuahua?
See.
John McCain?
You're a weird kid, you know that?
Two worlds will collide, and our world will never be the same.
Come on, guys, let's pilot this thing home. Doggy, check the fuel gauge.
It's on E. That's good, right?
Ooh, a Big Mac wrapper. This is a long day.
You're telling me. Hey, what's up, Luna? Oh man, he's my favorite. Ah, Jimmy Kimmel, he sucks. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, Lansdowne. This is our town. And the man just yeah, we tread his ground. Here's some acid spit. Try not to trip, but I'll give you the rundown on what's around. I'd like y'all to meet me, Enderman. Think my skills are quite shocking, like Captain Marvel Shazam. And when I drop the grand slam on your master plan, might be hard for you to comprehend. That means to understand. My rhyme is quite silky. You can hear me throughout the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just like Solomon Grundy. Just to believe me the truth, so I spit like a guarantee to not be acid free. But you may not know who I'm talking about. I got my man Mike McBride on the drums. You don't know who that is. You don't know who I'm talking about. Let's just say a little drummer boy walked into church one day in the middle of Bible study, fell into the baptizing tub, played glory to God as he came out, had a growth out and walked out. Know what I'm saying? I can concur that my verses are nice, especially if I sprinkle a little something extra on them, you know, like McCormick spices.
I graduated from a freshman to a boss. I came a long way just to polish up my gloss. Made a change, I think you made a change. Me, I seen it all. I ain't worried about nothing, cause I got my man the Enderman right here. People say I got a buzz in me at a light year. All you ever need is me, and I do this just for you. When I say I rap the Lansdowne, who you think I'm talking to? And when they tell us what's her name, say it back with a flame. When it's a high school, home of the Vikings. If the school's so real, should've came with a seal. But you're running out of things for your drinks to achieve. But inspiration is the key to what you mean. Reputation ain't a thing, but you probably ever think about it. So you cowboy, you're on your high horse, thinking this place is the best to adore. But when you wrote about the Vikings, did you ever think it might be till I could see it 50 years in the coming? Then he told me success is in our reach. This is the home of the Vikings. Yeah, he said success is in our reach. Yeah, this is the home of the Vikings. Home of the Vikings. Home of the Vikings.
Yeah, they call me the Enderman because I kill it. And they call him Chick Slippy because he never know when.